What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here again today for Game 72 versus the Calgary Flames, another BFR. 10 games remaining now, of course 6 o'clock tonight in Ottawa versus the Senators. We'll see how that one goes. 7:30 game, though, on March 26th was a 3-1 win for Chicago. They go to 21, 46, and 5. They won back-to-back games for the third time this year. And shots were 39-27 Calgary. Mrazek was standing at his head. Hits were 19 apiece. Faceoffs 29-18 Calgary. Power play, Chicago goes 1 for 2. Calgary goes 0 for 2. Mrazek saves 38 out of 39. Markstrom saves 24 out of 27. He had Weidman on the call. Vosters was unavailable, so Weidman did the call, which was cool. He does the radio broadcast. I remember hearing him a lot when I was younger. First period. Bizarre sequence during the national anthem. Jim Cornelison, who does the Hawks national anthem, was doing like kind of a cappella. Never seen that before. Very interesting. Very cool to watch. First period, 1913, Calgary penalty to Miramonov for slashing, which would be killed. Bedard would be saved. Markstrom had about 5 robberies on the play. All Tyler Johnson, Seth Jones, Bedard, Kurashev throwing everything on net. Markstrom stands tall. And at 18-10, their situation gets worse when they take another penalty. It's Backlund for hooking. So it's 5-on-3 for 57 seconds. 5-on-4 for a minute and 3 seconds after that first penalty is killed off, but the Hawks score. At 16:25, it's a Chicago power play blast from Seth Jones, his 7th of the season, from Kurashev and Bedard to make it 1-0. 4:45, Chicago 2-on-1 one-timer goal. This time it's Jason Dickinson with his 19th of the season from Anderson and Slaggert to make it 2-0. That would be the first point for Slaggert in his career. Foligno is saved, and they go to the second period. A little scrummy, Uyghur hits a post. 10-11, Chicago penalty to Dickinson for tripping, which would be killed. Markstrom is out of his net. There's a wide open net for Slaggert, and Uyghur just is in the perfect spot and blocks the shot, robbing Slaggert of his first ever goal. It would not be the first time he was robbed of his first ever goal this game. 6:58, Chicago penalty to Korchinski for hooking, which would be killed. Third period at 15:45, it's a Chicago goal to Jason Dickinson, who gets 20 goals. Another 20-goal scorer on the Hawks, which is cool. Anderson and Slaggert, same exact thing. They get the assist. They get 3-0. It's 3-0 at this point. Reichel is saved. The Hawks pressure. And then 12:37, Chicago scores again. It's a goal from Landon Slaggert, and it would have been his first. Everyone kind of just stopped. Everyone thought it was in. And you realize after the review, the puck hit the crossbar and never went in, even though it looked like it did. Then, Calgary stopped, Chicago stopped, the horn was going off, the fans were going crazy. You think it's in the net. It wasn't. The review showed it. Of course, they're going to boo, but this time it was actually for real because the puck never went in the net. Very unfortunate for the young man, but he had 2 assists tonight, so I'm pretty sure he's not too upset. After that goal, the momentum for the Hawks just ended. Flames hounded the rest of the third period. 7:35, they get one back. It's a blast from Mackenzie Uyghur. Did not know he had 17 goals on the season. He's been definitely the prime acquisition from the Matthew Tkachuk trade. Huberdeau has not been what he was in Florida with that best record for a winger points with 115 that year, or for a left winger at least. And Uyghur's been fantastic. That's from Kadri and Zary to make it 3-1. Markstrom is pulled at 3:15, and Mrazek thinks that I forgot to mention Mrazek thinks the last goal that Uyghur scored was goaltender interference on Pospisil. I would say no, and also they did not challenge. I assume the reason they didn't challenge was because you don't want to give up. Let's say there's not enough evidence to call it goaltender interference. You don't want to give the other team a power play. All of a sudden they score. It's 3-2. Chicago's the team still is trying to win, even though we're trying to tank. And at this point, the Sharks are far enough behind us. We're 5 points behind us, probably now 7 points behind us, and they're not gonna catch us. So, and we have kind of a gap between us and Anaheim and Arizona and Columbus and those 3 other bottom teams. So, win whatever we can at this point now, because we're gonna get the second best odds, it seems, no matter what. But yeah, that would conclude the game. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. As I mentioned, the next game will be later this evening, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.